Hello and what's up guys? In this video, something big has just happened in Abuja and it's already shaking the entire country. The Nigerian Senate has quietly removed Senator Shehu Buba Umar from his powerful position as chairman of the National Security Committee after shocking revelations linking him to dangerous groups operating in Nigeria. For years, agencies in the US have reportedly kept their eyes on him, and now the Senate has finally acted. This move is raising serious questions. How did someone with such heavy allegations get access to sensitive security information? How many military operations were compromised? And is this just the beginning of a larger cleanup of hidden terror sponsors inside the government? Even analysts are warning that more names may soon be exposed. People whose actions may have put innocent Nigerians at risk for years. Guys, I will let you watch this video for yourself so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Take a look guys, and remember to share your thoughts after watching.
Today, it's some good news that we bring for you. So, the good news is coming from the Nigerian Senate. And the good news is that the Senate has sacked Senator Shehu Buba Umar as Chairman National Security. Chairman National Security. The Senate has finally removed Senator Shehu Buba Umar, APC Bauchi, as Chairman Senate Committee on National Security. Umar has been on the radar of U.S. intelligence agencies over links with terrorist organizations operating in Nigeria. Umar has a long history of sponsoring bandits and terrorists to Mecca for pilgrimage. I don't know that bandits go to Mecca to go and pray. You do to go and pray to God. After you've killed people, you go to Mecca to go and ask for forgiveness. You come back and kill more people again. So, but anyway, I'm going to start with you, Shupo. What is your reaction to what the Senate has done? Are you impressed?
A little too late, but nevertheless, I think it's a win. I think we are beginning to get into the era of competence and accountability. I think having somebody who has obvious ties to bandits and terrorists being the Senate chair of the National Security Committee is a security failure, so to speak. I mean, these are people that traditionally should not even be able to get a security clearance, because by virtue of this job, you will get access to classified information. You will get access to intelligence reports. And if you have these ties to bandits, guess what's going to be happening? Any information that he has on government, action, or, even bordering on, potential, military strikes, is compromised. So this is a good news, because we are beginning to get into the era now where people that have obvious ties and links to bandits and terrorists are now being expunged from the national security apparatus. We need more of this to continue, to flush them out first of all, and then will come the era of accountability.
Right. Okay. Demola, what's your reaction?
It just showed development about the collaboration that Nigeria is having now with the United States of America security and intelligence departments. This must have been flagged up by the United States. The problem, we have this history of our people that were supposed to put us in, to keep us safe, but rather than having national loyalty and patriotism, they abide by sectional and self-interest. There was a story in the past where the United States was collaborating with Nigeria to rescue especially the Chibos girls at that time. And the planning was that they will get
biological weapons.
They will get they will put out what is called something that will make everybody sleep. So they advised that the military, our Nigerian counterpart that is going with, should have mask. But when they get there, they find out that the bandits also already having a mask, already masked. So they were surprised that how does this intelligence leaked?
Yeah.
So that is what is happening here. America wants sincerity of purpose. If you really want to deal with this, you need to do it with all sincerity. They have identified leakages. And this Shehu Buba Umar, is a possible leakage. And its position, sensitive positions is having, cannot be compromised. So it has to be removed. So we have similar incidents all over now. Just as we talk about withdrawal of people from core military posts, and also leakages of operations, military operations, where our troops are being cornered and ambushed, because people that are supposed to keep, that are in the corridor of power, that know of all this sensitive information, are leaking it to the bandits, which, because they are enabler, encouragers, sponsors of these terrors.
Thank you very much. So, Shupo, it looks to me like Badaru is gone as defense minister. Okay, he has resigned. Now, Shehu Buba Umar is removed as chairman of national security. It seems to me like Nigeria is tactically releasing the names of terror sponsors indirectly. We are getting to know their names. Do you think?
Yes, terror sponsors and terrorist sympathizers as well.
Yeah.
Yes, I think if Nigerians are paying attention, I mean, anybody who has ties to bandits will find it difficult to achieve their primary objective in whatever roles they are put because of that compromise. I think that's a fact. So when we see people being removed, people, who have been reported to have obvious ties to bandits and terrorists, that is an indirect, subtle purge of the system of elements that will jeopardize intelligence and that will put our ability to achieve our objectives in securing the country at risk. So I fully agree with you. And I will be watching. I think for me, the next person on the chopping block should be Bello Metawale. I mean, in terms of qualifications, I don't see any reason why Bello Metawale should be Minister of State for Defense. I mean, this is somebody who doesn't even have, beyond an SSC certificate, as I understand. And in addition to that, this is somebody who is being quoted as saying only him can fix the banditry problem in Zamfara. Well, why? Probably because he's the only one who has the ties, to bandits and terrorists who can probably call them off. So he will be the next person I'll be watching out for. If he gets on the chopping block, then I would say to Nigerians, look at the people who are being relieved of their duties. If they come across as being incompetent, it's not because they cannot be competent, it's because they are already compromised.
Thank you very much. So, Demola, do you agree that we are getting to know the names of terrorist, sponsors or bandit sponsor, people who like Sheikh Gumi are actually give them some tacit support? Are we seeing the names of terror sponsors by indirect means? Because if you remove somebody as a chairman of, security, commission in Senate, that's a very big thing. It means that the other members of Senate removed you because they actually proved that you have ties with terrorists. If you are removed as Minister of Defense on foot of security lapses, it actually shows that it's either you are incompetent or you have a tie. You are incompetent because you cannot act, because you don't want to act. So are we seeing the names? Like we know that Sheigumi, who is very openly Bello Metawale, everybody knows Metawale is linked to Dogon Gida in Zamfara. So are we seeing this name indirectly?
I don't think we see enough, and I don't think the Senate have done the right thing yet. They don't need to do things haphazardly. Natasha doesn't do that was before they sanction her and penalize her. For somebody as a member of the Senate of Nigeria to have link with terrorists, endangering the life and security and property of Nigeria, and for such a person to be in the Senate, removing him from a committee is not even anything. He's supposed to be withdraw and recall from his constituency because that is not somebody that's supposed to be in that honored chamber. That is a disrepute to the Senate altogether. It should not be in the Senate. The constituency need to recall him because such a person doesn't have to be called honorable member of the Senate. And there are more of them there. Even though they may not be in any of the committee, but there are a lot of members of the National Assembly that are sympathizers that are using their constituency allowance project to finance terror.
And you see their position also.
Yeah, they are buying vehicles, they are buying guns, they are buying things for terrorists. These people need to be chased out of our assembly, the National Assembly.
Thank you. Shupo, this is going to be the final question. Now, whether you believe it or not, in the last 1 month, Nigeria has been under the rule of Donald Trump. Donald Trump has been ruling Nigeria in the last 1 month, whether you believe it or not. And we are seeing action. And what I don't understand is how did we get into a point where we have somebody who is a Fulani, is the chairman of Senate, Commission on National Security. It's a Fulani. Minister of Defense, Fulani. Minister of State for Defense, Fulani. Minister of Police Affairs, Fulani. National Security Advisor, Fulani. And I think apart from only Nuhu Ribadu, every other person on that list is sympathetic to banditry in Nigeria. So I'm thinking, do we think that at this point we need to take a closer look at the Fulani tribe? It looked to me like they are a tribe that doesn't mean well for Nigeria.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think about a few days ago, there were reports that came up in Ghana that, some Fulanis are trying to get citizenship. Obviously in Ghana, this is actually just newly reported. And they were trying to get, fellow Muslim brothers to champion in Ghana to champion the cause. I think a lot of Ghanaians, obviously seeing what is happening in Nigeria, have raised a flag about it. And it seems to me that there is definitely an agenda, I think, if we put it that way. And part of that agenda is Islamization of whatever territory in which they find themselves. I think if we look at Nigeria, the statistics show that they are less than 5%, of the entire Nigerian population, yet they seem to be everywhere, as you've mentioned. So I think it's a clarion call for all other ethnic groups and indigenous groups in Nigeria to really stand up and deal with this issue and nip it in the bud. All other tribes, in my opinion, are open, to cohabiting with other, ethnic groups in Nigeria. The only group that always seems to have a problem with everybody is, Fulani. If you go here, it's Fulani headsmen. If you go there, it's Fulani bandits. So it's an issue that needs to be dealt with, and I think Nigerians must not shy away or be coy at, calling a spade a spade. We can't deal with a problem if we don't put it right front and center on the table. So we need to do that, and we need to, to nip it in the bud before it becomes worse.
Thank you very much. So, Demola, the people causing the problem in Northwest, the Fulanis, the people killing Christians in Benue, in Plateau, in the entire Middle Belt, they are all Fulanis. The ones attacking Yoruba land, they are all Fulanis. Should we not, as a nation, look at the Fulani tribe and say, why don't we just restrict them to one region and make sure we are able to track them? And should they be in sensitive parts of the government?
You raise a very contentious issues and very sensitive. That everything about the security department are headed by the Fulani. And it's not just in this administration. That have been their preferences in almost all administrations of government in Nigeria. They always want that, and they have always been having it. But what did they do with it? Did they keep us safe, or they are using it as a forum, as a tool to achieve their Islamization agenda? This needs to be reviewed. We need security in Nigeria should be responsibility of all sections of Nigeria. So we need to make sure that these are evenly distributed so that it can be counterbalanced and there will be no ethnic connotation to the issue of security. Also, this is why I was unhappy with the northern governors and mayors and the leaders, because they don't face the reality. They don't commit their, they don't admit anything. They don't admit that they are the problem of Nigeria. They don't admit that they are the one causing insecurity. All what they are doing is to blame the central government for not supporting them, for not supporting you for who, for what you are doing. If you don't support yourself, when you are creating insecurity deliberately, because you don't want the government to run smoothly, to discredit the government for political reason, and you are blaming everybody but yourself, they need to self-appraise themselves. I hate it when you say Fulani. There are very technical people, professional Fulani, people that are not in government, that are easygoing, that are doing job all over the world in Nigeria. They are very, very good people, Fulanis. But the leaders they have chosen, the elite that are their symbol, portray them as the enemies of Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you, Demola. I'm going to stop you there. So I want to say a big thank you to Mr. Demola Disa, audio from the United Kingdom. Thank you for coming to today's meeting.
In recent hours, the decision by the Nigerian Senate to remove Senator Shehu Buba Umar as chairman of the Senate Committee on National Security has continued to generate nationwide attention. The development follows long-standing concerns raised by both local stakeholders and international intelligence partners, particularly from the United States, regarding alleged ties between the senator and armed groups operating within Nigeria. The removal marks a significant moment in Nigeria's ongoing efforts to strengthen the credibility of its national security framework. For years, questions have been raised about infiltration, compromised intelligence, and the leakage of sensitive operational plans, issues that have contributed to repeated ambushes on troops and the deepening insecurity witnessed across several regions. By taking this action, the Senate signals a growing willingness to confront the internal weaknesses and address individuals whose positions may have undermined collective security. Beyond the political implications, the decision highlights a broader reality. Nigeria's security institutions have long faced the challenge of balancing ethnic, political, and regional interests against the urgent need for professionalism and national loyalty. While today's development is seen by many analysts as a positive step, experts also emphasize that true progress will require a sustained cleanup, transparency, and accountability extending far beyond a single individual. The conversation also reflects growing public demand for stronger partnerships with international allies, improved intelligence protocols, and a more inclusive approach to national security leadership. As Nigerians continue to confront terrorism, banditry, and communal violence, meaningful reforms will depend on the courage to identify enablers, remove compromised officials, and rebuild trust in public institutions. As we continue to follow these developments, we encourage our viewers to share their thoughts. Do you see this removal as the beginning of a deeper reforms or simply a long overdue correction? Your perspective is vital to the conversations we hold on this platform. If you found this analysis helpful, please subscribe to NaijaStarNews, leave a comment below, and stay tuned for more verified updates and in-depth reporting. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.